Oh no! Five Nights at Freddy's 3 didn't release on February 5th! No! Scott lied to us! No. Why, Scott? We all trusted you. Oh god, let's go read his exact words so that we can see how he lied. Okay, this is exactly what he says. I want to take a second to debunk a rumor that the game will be released on February 5th. Oh my god. Yes, he says that he wants to debunk a rumor that it will not be releasing on February 5th. Oh my god, this is clearly proof that the game will come out February 5th. Look, oh, here's even more proof. The winky face, guys. Five Nights at Freddy's 3 was supposed to release yesterday. Maybe Scott forgot to upload it on his computer. Maybe he lost internet. Alright, everything I just said is basically the Five Nights at Freddy's 3 Steam discussions in a nutshell. It's ridiculous. I mean, people are now confirming that it's coming out on Friday the 13th because it's an iconic day for horror. I'm over here like, this is legit information. I don't even know how to process the amount of information that is being given out on Five Nights at Freddy's 3. And it's probably 100% true because everyone else is loving the idea that it will drop on Friday the 13th. Well, guess what? You guys are not Scott Cawthon. And Scott Cawthon will not listen to you as long as you keep doing all this garbage on his game. I mean, seriously, bro. There's even people doing scams now. People are doing scams. So let's say if he somehow convinced 100 people to buy the game for £5. I don't know. Let's just say it's 100 people. That would be pretty bad. I mean, seriously, 100 people getting confused for this? Come on. So £5 to US dollars, right? So £5 to US dollars is about $7.62. 500 pounds is 100 people buying the game. That's $762. So if 100 people were somehow able to buy whatever scam was going on, that guy just made almost $1,000. So GG. You know, you left out with a pretty penny, if that's even possible. But yeah, so I'm saying, like, people are even now scamming Five Nights at Freddy's 3, which is ridiculous. So look, this is what I'm gonna say. The longer you take to make a game, the better it should be, as long as you're not foolish like certain game corporations. But again, Scott isn't foolish. The longer Scott takes to make Five Nights at Freddy's 3, the better it's gonna be. Let's use Five Nights at Freddy's 2 as an example. When he was gonna submit the demo, you know, it took a few days and he didn't expect that, so the demo wasn't gonna come out until a few days later, and he already promised to the fans that it was gonna come out on a certain day, but it didn't. So he had no choice but to upload the full game to keep his words accurate. He could have waited for the demo to process and let people play the demo, find glitches, and then he could fix the glitches for the full game, you know, give a good update for it. But, you know, he couldn't, because that's going against his word, since he did say that the demo will be coming out on X date. So now Scott has full control of Five Nights at Freddy's 3, and he even says in his message of being wary of scammers, he says, hopefully most of you have realized that FNaF 3 has not been released. Anyone who claims otherwise is trying to scam you. I will make an official announcement when the game has been released. Any download links you see are false and will most likely contain something undesirable, so be careful. Yeah. So Scott could make it release anytime he wants, and I think that the longer he takes, the better it is, because honestly, there's nothing worth waiting for right now. Sure, we have a new animatronic, but I think it's still a lot funner to see teasers being released, more information being released, tiny bits and bits of pieces, because when the full game comes out, we get all of that information in one go. And there's so many things that people begin to call fake. There's so many things that people begin to call ridiculous. You know, theories that were made before the game that were bashed are now accepted because they become true when the game releases. So I think we need to chillax a little bit, because again, just take a quick read through the Five Nights at Freddy's 3 Steam discussion section. It's kind of ridiculous, but I mean, you know, I guess that happens to every game that rides the hype trade. you know, since this game was never this popular when it first came out, you know, it was very, very small community, very small, barely anybody knew about it. But anyway, yeah, that's the whole point of this video. The game's not coming out yet, and honestly, it really should come out like I don't know, I want to say March, April. I know a lot of people are gonna say, oh, that's too late, blah blah blah. But again, you can't just make a game every 3 months, guys. Come on. Why can't you just take like 6 months to make a game, you know? And, you know, patch all the glitches, because there's so a lot of glitches in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. That stuff isn't even patched yet. So I think Scott should take his time and successfully test Five Nights at Freddy's 3 to prevent any major glitches from going on in the game. You feel me? I don't know. That's just my personal thought. Scott should take as much time as he needs until he feels that the game is perfect. Okay? He shouldn't be hindered by the fans pressuring him for the game. He's the developer, not us. I know that we're the audience. I know that we're the ones that are demanding the game. But again, why would you want a broken game? So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.